Hello children, welcome to today's class. Today we will discuss about how to convert data from one data type to another and simple input and output statements. Let's start today's class. Conversion from one type to another. Python allows converting value of one data type to another data type. From one data type to another data type we can convert. Python allows this facility. If it is done by the programmer, then it will be known as type conversion or typecasting. By a force, we can convert from one data type to another. That is done by the programmer. That is known as type conversion or typecasting. And if it is done by the compiler automatically, then it will be known as implicit type conversion. While using our program statements, the compiler automatically convert from one data type to another. That is known as implicit type conversion. Examples of this implicit type conversion. X is equal to 100. What's its meaning? 100 is the value. We are assigning this value to this variable x. Then we need the type of this data, that is variable x. Then we can use this syntax type of x. Then we can identify the type of this x is int. Then y is equal to 12.5. Type y. Type is float. We can identify the y's data type is float. Then next statement, x is equal to y. Y is the float type value, x is the int type value. Then we assign this y float type value to this variable x. That time this x is automatically converted to its float. Type of x is float. Here x is automatically converted to float. That is known as implicit type conversion. Okay, clear? Then explicit type conversion. To perform explicit type conversion, Python provides functions like int, float, str, bool. These all functions we can use for converting data from one data type to another explicitly. How? A is equal to 50.25. This 50.25 is the float type value. We assign this float value to this variable a. Then a is also the float type variable. Then b is equal to int a. We converted this a float to its int by using this function int. By a force, we converted this float to its int. Print b, we can see 50. Here 50.25 is converted to int value 50. This is known as explicit type conversion or typecasting. Again a is equal to 25, y is equal to float a. Print y, we can see 25.0. Okay, clear? Then next one, symbol input and output. In Python, we can take input from user using the built-in function input. By using this input built-in function, we can read the values from the keyboard. Syntax is variable is equal to input. Within this parenthesis, we can specify message to display. Note, value taken by input function will always be of string type. So, by default, we will not be able to perform any arithmetic operations on variables. Here simply we are using this input function. So, while using this input function, it will take the values as string. So, we can't perform any arithmetic operations on this variables. Marks is equal to input, enter your marks. Enter your marks, that is 100. Type of marks is string. Clear? Here you can see even we are entering value 100, but it will be treated as string and will not allow any arithmetic operation. Okay. Then symbol input and output. Salary is equal to input, enter your salary. The salary we entered as 5,000. But we can't perform any arithmetic operations on the salary variable because here we use this input function. While using this input function, automatically it will take the values as string type. So we can't perform any arithmetic operations on this variable salary. Here we applied the salary to this expression or equation. Bonus is equal to salary star 20 by 100. Then that time Python will raise an error, unsupported operand types. Okay, clear? Then how to read these numbers? For that we can use int or float function to read numbers through keyboard. Now we are aware that input function value will always be of string type. But what to do if we want a number to be entered? The solution to this problem is to convert values of input to numeric type using int or float function. Num1 is equal to int input number 1. Num1 is equal to int. Int is the function, int input number 1. By using the statement, we can read the values as integer types. Okay, clear? Then possible chances of error while taking input as numbers. First one, entering float value while converting to int. We entered float value, but here we use this int. Num1 is equal to int input and a marks. Here we use this int value, but we entered the value as float. So Python will raise an error. Invalid literal for int. Second one, entering of values in words rather than numeric. We use here this int function, but we entered the value in words. That time also Python will raise an error, invalid literal for int. Okay. Then third one, while input for float value must be compatible. We used here this float function, but we use here the number as like this, that is 12.5.6. This is not a number. Python automatically treat this number as string. Okay. So this is not possible. We used here this float function. Then again we entered the value as like this. This is not the float value. Python automatically treat this value as string. That time also Python will raise an error. Then percentage is equal to float input enter percentage. Here we entered the percentage as 100%. Here we use this function as float. So we can use this float values. We can't use this string. This time also Python will raise an error. Okay. Clear this one? Possible chances of error while taking input as numbers. So be aware about this one. According to that statement, we are giving the values. We are entering the values for that variable. Clear? Next one, program. You just go through these all statements. Don't worry about this. I will give the practical sessions. Okay. Num1 is equal to int input enter number 1. Num2 is equal to int input enter number 2. Num3 is equal to num1 plus num2. Print result is equal to num3. Save and execute by F5 and observe the result. Here num1. In this variable we can treat the integer values. Num2. In this variable also we can treat integer values. Then num3 is equal to num1 plus num2. Adding two numbers, that is num1 and num2. Then we assign this value to this variable num3. We print this num3 value as output. Okay. Clear this one? Okay children, these all are very easy topics. So study these all topics in a systematic way. The notes of the topic is attached. Take down the notes and learn it. A test paper is also included. Submit your answers as soon as possible. That's all for today. We will meet in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye.